So glad you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors. Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Subject is female. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, give me everything you've got. Begin the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all? Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber. If you cooperate, I will give you a dog, for your kind is resourceful. Your survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design.
Only the most simple creatures can survive to survive. I have shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next
room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me. Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander.
The weapon. Incendiary rounds. Suggest field tests. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of
interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate. What is it doing? Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test. Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? You have demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step into the next room. Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you, and how it may be exploited.
Let me out! Get me out of here! They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low. Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor. Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge. Let's go. last of them. Let's get out of here. Will do. And thanks.
So you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero. The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative. If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie. Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss. The Inkaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there. Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards. Am I the only one who saw this coming 1,000,000 miles away? You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
Welcome back!
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the air.
Ayashi ne? I am she. I am not like all the rest, but I have no vengeance for you. Yet. Ogami Yukie desu. I am she, demon hunter. I come to this city for the blood of the demon that killed my master. Do not interfere. My revenge will cut through you if it has to. I hunt Hegeyokai. My sensei killed demon that killed my family. And now I take the life of his killer. I follow trail of corpses from Japan to Rosu and Garesu. Hegeyokai is here, and it will die here. Hegeyokai is a demon that hides in the skin of man, but it is not man. I know he is nearby. Edo... I lose its trail. Do you meet Hegeyokai? You would know one when you see it. Hontone? I appreciate your concern for my vengeance. Arigatou gozaimasu. Do not pity Hegeyokai. It is a bad demon, the kind that make little girl into hunter. Nani? They are ghost people. Ghost and dead person. I do not like Huijin. I do not like demons. Excuse me. Nani? Hegeyokai scent smell like sakana, fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why. Nani?
Welcome back, kindred. Do you seek guidance? Silver-haired man? I'm sorry, I do not know a silver-haired man. What can I help you with? Ah yes, the Hegeyokai. Zigena, I believe his name was. I had nearly forgotten him. He announced his presence in our domain, and I granted him permission to operate. He does not act on my behalf, however, I can assure you. I believe he said he operates an importing business and entertains clients at the Red Dragon.
$500 up front, another $500 after the deal. No questions asked or I walk. My pardons, you looked like someone who might have some interest in my product. Actually, you'd be surprised at the variety of people who fit that profile. No, and I would rather you did not suggest such a thing. He is a business associate, not one I enjoy dealing with either. No. Anyone else? This would not be an issue, but him? No, I'm sorry, you're going to have to ask somebody else. Oh, you plan to kill him? Talk? I don't know. He is a somewhat paranoid man. I'm afraid if you were to try anything, I will be punished. We? If you want to talk to him, I'll set up a meeting. Come to the fish market tonight. You and him can talk. He's a dangerous man. Do conduct yourself appropriately.
No.
Konbanwa, demon. Dogoruska, where? You want to kill Hegeyokai with me? Why? If you trick me, I'll kill you after Hegeyokai. Is this fair for you? Fish market de ikemasu. See you there, demon. Dozo.
You're both here, my hunter and my target. This is very convenient. Surprise.
Ogami Yukie des. I return you.
Oh.
Hegeyokai is in hell. My revenge is complete. Domo arigato gozaimashita, demon. Defy your nature, demon. Man can suffer without your help. Sayonara.
Welcome back! Welcome back!
Need a ride?
A dove la sala giunge?
Yeah, what is it? Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. Are you a family member of the family? Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or married into or both. You have an invitation with you?
Yes, what is it? She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her. Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control of a pubescent chimpanzee. Come on, Maria, we're going home.
You have invitation. Please have a wonderful time.
Sorry, you can't come in here right now.
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win. Mira Giovanni. They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand. Actually, there are two people at this party I know they had their eye on for a long time. One's Chris, my cousin. The other's Adam, who made Bruno a huge amount of money on tech investments a few years back. With him out of the running, they'd choose me. Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family, except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests. What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that.
Hey there, Adam Dunser. I don't think we've met. You are? Maria, pleasure to meet you. What line of work are you in? Myself, I'm an investment banker. Great business, lot of potential. For example, I got the inside track on this company right now. And let me tell you, when this company goes public, everyone's going to wish they had a piece of it. Well, it's a biotech firm. You know, they're working on growing replacement organs. Really fascinating technology. In a couple of years, I'd bet everyone will be going to them for parts. I figure an investment of $50,000 could be easily tripled in 5 years. You take risks in this game. Sometimes you make $1 million, sometimes you lose $1 million. The economy changes. It's had problems lately, but it's bound to rocket back any week now. I won't lie to you. I've had a couple of busts here and there, had a few losses, it happens. But this company, this is the big score right here. Anything you wanted to invest, 50, 30, 15 grand, whatever. It's high yield, low risk. Well, the business, it's...
Oh, hello again. Yes? Can't you see I'm talking here? Hi, I don't think we've met before. Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Maria. Are you from the Chicago Rossellini's? Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me. I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe. I really can't say much about that. Oh, forget about it, really. It's nothing. Okay, I'll show you something, but you can't tell anyone. Promise? Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what they do in this room? It is pretty disturbing. But you've heard the rumors about the family, haven't you? This is an embalming room. Know what they do with the corpses? I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them. What's happening? They're coming to get us. Oh my gosh, we've got to get out of here. In here. This way. In here. I don't know what happened back there, but I know a way through this next part. Can you believe all this? This is like something out of a horror movie. Oh, here it is. We should be safe from here on. This way. This way. What was that? Did you hear that? This is all too much. I'm going back upstairs. You do what you want.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions. There is an alliance between your leader Lacroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
My Wunderkind returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about. What? Preposterous! No kindred would trust them, nor would they trust us. Did Jack tell you that? Because it sounds like you've been taken for a fool. And you believed them. They've been trying to take over LA for years. It's a ruse, a falsehood, spread to undermine my rule and turn kindred against each other, thin our ranks. They are duplicitous, evil creatures. Did they not try to kill you? Insurance. They lied to you in case you lived through the encounter. They hoped to create dissension in the ranks, rumors. It's a trick older than you or I. What have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun. Being that this is the first of its kind that I've ever seen, your guess is as good as mine. In the last few seconds, I've had very few epiphanies. I may be old, but I didn't build it. How knowledgeable are you on ancient Assyrian funerary constructs? Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field. His name is Dr. Anders Johansen, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design. Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted. I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansen captive. Actually, there were 2 hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them head first over the side. The hunters abducted Dr. Johansen for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince Lacroix's minions. You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath where the hunters are holding Johansen. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion. I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly, Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake. Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Did you find a way to open the sarcophagus? I can't have my protege looking plebeian, can I? You'll find I can be very generous towards those who serve me well. Witches? Traditionally, the Kuei Jin have stayed in Asian territory, and the kindred Europe, and later North America. But recently, they invaded the West Coast, killing off a substantial number of anarchs. They lack the organization of the Camarilla, and think nothing of breaking the Masquerade. Though we share similar traits, there is no fraternity between us. We embrace. They rise from the grave. They do not know the pleasure of blood. They are without clan. And oh yes, they believe our kind to be inferior. They are as much of a threat as the wolves. Werewolves. I can still recall a time when cities were surrounded by miles of forests full of the beasts. But progress has taken care of that problem.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
Yo, koala ears, lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddles right here. Check it out, step right up. David Duchovny sick, signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy them in Hadco, man. Got a Galapagos turtle, this week only. David Duchovny sick, signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, koala ears, lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddles right here, only here.
There you are. I was beginning to think you ditched me.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Hop in.
Lovely evening.
My Vegas connection paid me a visit this afternoon. Bopped his trunk, and what do you know? Had a flamethrower, a few tanks of spare fuel. It's yours if you want it. But, ain't you flammable?
You might like this. Now this is not your everyday ordinary pop gun. Only a few people ever get their hands on one of these. Take a look.
Hey, you. Want to come play with me?
I'm with somebody. I'm with somebody.
Going somewhere?
too.
Greetings, Commander. Greetings, soldier. Anything to report? The Gladius Day has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention, what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
Lord, I pray now that you give me strength in battle, that I might overcome the hordes of Satan and his children, that I might wield the flaming sword of the Archangel and defend myself with your shield of faith, and that my victories are many and my wounds few, that I might further your kingdom here on earth. And if I meet death tonight, then let it be first that I cast a mighty host of demons back into the lake of fire whence they came, and then rest finally in the light of your glory.
Brother Grünfeld seems particularly uneasy this evening. Yes, Lacroix has begun to move more openly, and Brother Grünfeld grows impatient. Ah, yes, Lacroix. As always, Brother Grünfeld focuses only on his old nemesis. Let us hope his fanaticism best serves the interests of our order, and not merely his own unresolved grievances. Shh! Are you mad? Brother Grünfeld will not tolerate such insubordination. Hold your tongue. You know upon whose direct authority he acts? Yes, I know. Far be it from me to question the edict of the Holy See. You would do best to remember your place. Brother Grünfeld is a faithful warrior. He has battled Satan's spawn for longer than you've been alive. Then I pray the Lord grant me the same years to fight in his army. Amen.
investigate it?
No, if someone is out there, let them come to us. There's only one way in here.
You're mistaken. There's another way. We must be cautious.
Yes, I suppose. But I don't know the man who can hold his breath for that long.
It is not men we need to worry about.
Ah, yes, I see your point. We shall be cautious.
Stop right there!
No more fire. No fire. It ruined my face. The fire, I can still feel it in my wounds. They'll kill me. They'll come back with their brands and it will burn. I wouldn't talk, so they burnt me. Again. And again and again. Their eyes, they enjoyed it. Before they come back, I'm begging you, let me out. I once drank from the most desirable women in the world. Right now, this bag looks better than any of them. Thanks. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna go somewhere no one will ever see this face again.
I knew Johansen would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this type for the archfiend himself. Where is Lacroix?
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go! I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once. Why are they doing this? What is this nonsense with the guns and the crosses and the talk of vampires? Why do they insist on keeping me here? Who are these people? Yeah, okay, anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia. The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back? I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape. All right. Where should I begin? Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing. How strange, you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed. No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place. Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
Your time of judgment is here.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need. With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize. The Sabbat, a pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols, was all they could muster. 2 got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals. Why else? The motive of every kindred in the entire city these last few nights. The Ankaran sarcophagus. They've been misled into thinking the sarcophagus holds a sleeping ancient, their most coveted feasts. Diablerists. The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie, that is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action. He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long. The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened? What? What did you find out? A key? Where? Do you have it? Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates. Here. Pity you don't have his head. I would have sent it to the Inquisitor General. The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key. And another thing. You've been attracting a lot of attention to yourself. Mortal attention. But I'm going to overlook it for now. But keep breaking the Masquerade, and I guarantee you'll never break it again.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic. The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own, though they choose to do so through more violent, fanatic, and flamboyant methods. The Camarilla, on the other hand, suspends belief entirely, or so goes the party line. What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking. What did Johansson have to say? The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key.